Hi there YouTube and makers, and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a little bit of an unboxing for you of a few more tools to help me out along with the build on the Kozo Hirooka 040 style Pennsylvania A3 switcher steam locomotive engine. So that's going to be in 3/4 inch scale and on a 3.5 inch gauge track. So let's take a look at what we have. So the first thing we have is this, and this is incredibly important, believe it or not. If not for the fact to be able to use a lathe, as well as, well, to use a lathe in terms of alignment, but also to tram in and get a mill set up to be round. So let's see what we got here. Let's see, it's well packaged for sure. So got these from an interesting guy over there in Texas, I believe. But he said he is a diesel mechanic, and he was a diesel mechanic for the Southern Pacific Railroad, which is pretty cool because I grew up seeing a lot of Southern Pacific diesel locomotives everywhere growing up. And so these are his, and I got them off of our favorite auction site. Now, one thing though, and as you can guess from the shapes, they're squares. So squares are important. You use them to check to make sure things are perpendicular when we mount stuff in our lathe. I need these to make sure that my cutters are running perpendicular to the face of the chuck, so you don't bend them trying to get them out. Well packaged, pretty good shape, a little bit of spot. So a little bit different. This is a Mitutoyo, made in England. Yeah, I was kind of surprised myself. And it is, I think I want to say it's about a 6-incher, grade B square. I'm not really clear on Mitutoyo grade B or A. I assume B is not as good as an A, because you know, if you get a B in school, you're not as good as an A student. But I think these are more than sufficient. And if anyone has an idea where I can find out the stats and the numbers on the differences for Mitutoyo grade B versus grade A, let me know in the comments below, because I'd really like to find out myself. And I tried finding it, I wasn't very clear on it. Boy though, these were fairly affordable, so that's kind of the reason why I got the Mitutoyos. Is Starrett's, gosh almighty, those are expensive. And some people are charging for Starrett right angles that are used within spitting distance of new prices, and they look used. So economic wise, it would make great sense for me to get these. And again, it's kind of a little odd, Mitutoyo, a Japanese company, having their tooling made in England. So definitely a departure than what a lot of companies getting them made in China. So grade B, so I think that's a 4.5 incher. So the 6.5 incher is a bit much for this machine. This one definitely makes much more sense. If you look at the scale, the chuck, and the cross slide table, so definitely makes much more sense running this machine. But both will be useful, both will be important for, I believe the correct term is tramming in the head on a mill. So when I get that and you get that going, I need these. I need these to set up the cutter, make sure it's running perpendicular, to set up anything in the mill vise, make sure it's perpendicular as well. So an important and a great tool to have, and in pretty good shape, and for a nice price as well. So let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Boy, another tool from Texas. I feel like I've been getting a lot of tools out of Texas lately. Because it's kind of weird. Found some tools that were being sold as Boeing surplus. Something I had not expected to find. Not this one. But other tools I had gotten. And that's funny. I think this is, look at that. Wrapping paper. Polka dot wrapping paper. Yeah, that's kind of neat. A little bit of fun too, you know. That's a little bit of fun. It's like, I got myself a present. But of course this isn't a present. This is important stuff for our make to build the Kozo Hiroka steam locomotive engine. So enough of that. So guess what it is? Little red case. And not leather, but pleather, naga hide, or I think that's the correct term for synthetic leather is naga hide. So it's definitely older Starrett for sure. I kind of already knew that. Ooh, there's some tape on there. Okay, I gotta be careful because I don't want to. I'm gonna have to open this up a little bit better. There's like tape attached to the box, and I don't want it to rip up. Finish on the pleather. Or not hide. I don't know. So there we go. There we go. Starrett. I want to packing paper. Have here a Starrett micrometer number 210A, and if you can see, it is pointed. It's a pointed handles on the micrometer. They don't look like they're carbide or hardened. Nice and smooth, like that. And I believe you can use these to measure threads. So I thought that would be definitely something useful. Very good. Looks in pretty good shape. A few little love marks here and there, but nothing that seems to really affect it. Really smooth moving. So this is a 0 to 1 mic. So I'm going to use something like this for when I use a thread cutting attachment on my Shearline lathe to measure the threads. Though they make specialized ones that are for particular pitches. This one I think I can use for threads. But I was also going to use this when going to the metal supplier to look at their drops and rams to check out the dimensions and get really accurate measurements on drop and ram copper plates and copper sheets and brass sheets. I could do it with a caliper, but I decided I wanted this instead because a lot of those drops are damaged, are rolled over on the edges. So it'd be nice to I thought that to use this to kind of get on the inside of it and to check the dimensions. Where a micrometer would work, but if there's a scratch or it's damaged, it wouldn't get necessarily as accurate. So I can get I think I can get a more accurate dimension on the drops and rim of sheets, because copper's expensive. So if I can get away with buying copper sheets that are the proper thickness and get them at drop prices or rem prices, then that'd be great and really helpful and a good way to save some money. So it's kind of what this is for, using for threads, and we'll see if I could use this on copper sheets. But thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm looking forward to showing you how I'm going to be using these tools here shortly, and they'll be a great contributor to my make of that steam locomotive engine. So please be sure to hit that subscribe button, tap the bell notification to be alerted whenever new videos are posted, as well as please feel free to share, like, and comment on the videos below. I'd really love and enjoy to hear back from you. So have fun, and until next time when I see you guys again, enjoy yourselves and keep making chips.